Okay guys, I just filmed half this video and just did not feel good because I haven't uploaded a video in a while and it just like feels weird. So I'm just gonna like be myself, get through this video and talk to you guys. Hey guys, it's Jaiden. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about 19 things I learned in 2019, and I have grown so much this year through good times, through hard times, through sad times, all of this stuff, and it was like 99% mentally. I mean, I've gained a little bit of muscle this year, but I'm mostly talking about things that I've learned mentally, and I just think they're so important and I want to share them with you guys because I did this video last year, 18 things I learned in 2018, and I loved making that video. Like, I love looking back at it and being like, wow, like what did I learn that year? What was so important that I brought into this year? And then what did I learn that this year that I want to bring into next year? So we're gonna get started. So number one's kind of like a fun one, you could say. I am an ambivert, like 100%. I've never really thought like I'm totally an extrovert or totally an introvert, but this year I've felt a little bit of like an introvert seeping into me. I used to like thrive being in like these like big, like surrounded by people all the time and just like constantly hanging out with people and going out, and now I like really value my alone time and I really value just like being at home with my family or someone that I'm like super close to. I'd rather like sit and talk to them for hours instead of like being surrounded by people where I'm just like, what is going on? Like, and then I started thinking like, am I friends with this person? It's just like, I don't know, maybe senior year is like really burning me out and I just like love coming home and just like chilling and just being like, okay, just like focusing on not being at school. Guys, I got 10 hours of sleep last night. It was really nice, but now I'm just like so tired. Like, this just doesn't make any sense. Okay, so back to what I was saying. Number two sounds kind of depressing, but not everyone is worth counting on. I've learned this so much this year. There's not too much to elaborate about this, but I've just really learned that it's okay. Yeah, it sucks and it feels terrible when you're like, oh, I really wish they were there for me in the way that I like was expecting them to or wanting them to, or how I am to them. Like, if you're just like really a good friend to someone and then you're not getting it back, it's just not gonna work out, and it really sucks feeling like that. But realizing that that person's not there for you is better than just like this toxic friendship that just keeps going on, and realizing that not every single person you know is worth counting on. Like, it's okay to have a smaller circle that you know that those people are there for you. So number three is all about stepping outside my comfort zone. This has been something I've been preaching to myself all year, and more so like from July on this year, where I was like, you have to make the decisions that scare you. You have to go into opportunities that make you like be like, what am I doing? Like, those are the ones where I grow the most. Like, I spent so much time in my life doing things that made me comfortable, and that's great. It's great to feel comfortable, but it also sucks because you just never grow. And like, this year I had RILA, which like was a diversity conference that I went to for a week in July, and then I took a CrossFit L1 course to, you know, slowly get into coaching at my gym, and both of those things were like the highlights of this year that I was like so nervous about, and I made those decisions because I wanted to grow and I knew that it was the best for me, and I will remember those things forever. It's more impressive to myself if I'm like, dang, I did that at 17 years old. Like, just saying. Number four is all about like setbacks, mentally, physically. I would say mentally was the most challenging this year. I have setbacks at my gym, physically, I have like a knee injury, not quite sure what it is yet, but I'm pretty sure it's tendonitis, and that has been really hard, just like not being able to go to the gym and like do my absolute best. But I think the best thing that I've kept in mind, consistency is so much better. Like, once my knee started hurting in July, if I didn't go to the gym the rest of the year, like, I would be in so much worse physical shape than I am, where I just keep going and I'm like, okay, I will get better, just focus on other things and it'll be fine. Like, I'll just grow a different way, and once it gets better, I can do heavy back squats again, and I can do this and I can do that. But until then, I'll grow on different skills, and I'll just be, I'm almost like happy that this happened to me because I've learned so much from it. Like, it's okay that I have to watch people do back squats while I'm over here doing like hamstring strengthening skills, because once this feels better, I'll be able to actually do more than I did before. And just stuff like that. I kind of went on about that one, but that's been like a huge part of my year, just like really working on how I look at life and my goals and what I want to do, and how just remembering my why throughout all of those hard times. So number 5 that I've learned a lot this year is feeling alone is okay, and feeling confused is okay, and feeling lost is okay. And that is when you reach out to people and just kind of talk about what you're going through, because it will make you remember, like, I'm not alone. Like, we're all humans, we all have good and bad days, and being able to hear like, oh, she also feels like so confused what's going on and like doesn't know what she wants right now. I feel like that too. Let's try and get through this together. Just really taking that time and just be like, what am I trying to learn right now? And like, what will be the best for me? So number 6 is patience. Just patience. I might just keep it at that. But I've learned a lot about patience this year, with people, with friendships, with life, with family, just anything. Just being patient and knowing that it's gonna be fine. Number 7 is I overthink a lot, pretty much everything. And this year I started to realize that my gut feeling, like my intuition, is probably the best way to go with like most of my decisions, because I overthink especially decisions and being like, okay, what's this? Like, is it, you know, is it important? Do I listen to this person? Do I listen to this person? And I've learned that the best results that I've gotten from any sort of decision has been like how I feel. So number 8 is I put a lot of expectations on people, like subconsciously, and I don't like project them, but I just like keep them in my head. So when people like don't live up to that, I get so disappointed. And then I'm like, oh, this friendship, this relationship is never gonna work out, blah, blah, blah. And I was hurt so much by myself this year because of that. And I realized I should not put any expectations on people that are like not reality. And then I realized when I did that, I started actually feeling I was benefiting more from these friendships and stuff, because I wasn't like, oh, she needs to do this, or oh, she's gonna express this, or blah, 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 or like whatever. And like, we need to talk this much in order for me to understand that we're actually good friends. And it's just, I just learned so much more from people when I was like not putting these expectations on them that they didn't even know about, so they couldn't even do anything about it. Crazy. Number 9 is pretty to the point, but I used to be pretty strict with myself on what I ate, nutrition wise. Like, I would like have no sugar ever. Like, I would just like be like so consumed in that. And I mean, that's great, you know, to stay away from sugar because it's so not good for you in one way or another. But I loved like being able to go to holidays and just like be a little bit more lenient and just being like, you know what, I'm gonna have this piece of chocolate, even though I've done it like every day multiple times for winter break and Thanksgiving break. But it just makes me enjoy the moments that I have with people more, instead of just like being that one person in the corner that's like, I'm not eating that because I will get so incredibly fat. 80% of the time I'm like eating healthy. It's really not that hard for me to eat healthy. But then the other 20% is for when I just want to like chill, have fun, and not feel like I'm some like health robot. Number 10 is, I'm just gonna read it to you. I'm scared to move away from home, college, meet new friends, adjust my lifestyle, lose people in my life, and find a new gym. It's so weird because I did learn that this year, but right now I feel like kind of the opposite. That's actually number 19, so I'm not really going to get into that one right now, but I just think that I do remember, like, I am kind of scared to go to college and just like be totally independent and like from my family, like, you know, not being around them all the time, and just like being in a new environment, finding a new gym especially. Oh gosh, that's gonna be really hard. And just like, there are things that I'm really scared about because they're like coming up faster than I think, but I am also like pretty ready for it, and I'll talk about that later. 11 is a smaller circle is better than a bigger one with surface level relationships. And I have learned that so many times this year, like so many times. I can't even tell you all the experiences that I've had. And honestly, that makes me feel better. Even if I can count all the people that I'm very close to and I know that I can go to and love them so incredibly much, like on one hand, that's fine. Like that comforts me more than being in a room with like 100 people and being like, they don't know anything about me. And I've just learned that it's totally fine to have a small circle. Number 12 is it's okay to ask for help. We're not here on this earth to take everything that comes with us, to take on everything by ourselves. Like that is so much to ask for. And I don't know, I feel like it's always kind of been a hard thing for me to like really ask someone for help, or like I'm just like, oh, I'll be fine. But I think since like July-ish, I like realized that about myself, and I was like, it's okay to reach out to people when I need it, and it makes me feel better. It makes me feel less alone, and it's okay to ask for help in any way. Number 13 is you don't know anyone's full story, so just be so gentle with people and how you judge others and what you say to them. You never know what they've been through, and you don't know what one joke or one small like judgment that you have that you say out loud could do. And I just think that everyone needs to be like nicer to each other. And yeah, if you really hate someone, just don't talk to them. Like it doesn't mean you have to go up to them and tell them how much you hate them. Like that's not doing anything. Just, you don't know any, like, I understand like people don't know what's going on in your life either, but that gives you no right to go around and say things about people you don't know either. I just said either so many times, but you get the point. Number 14 is it's okay to take a break. I've taken quite a break from YouTube this year. I have gone probably over a month before not uploading, and it's just because I really have lost a passion for doing it so often and just constantly being like, okay, I'm gonna make this video, I'm gonna do this. And for a while, like for 2 years pretty much, I went making videos every week. I would cry if I missed like one Thursday and I uploaded that next Friday. I would just be like, oh my god, no, and I would freak out. And it was a different passion of mine then, but I just went so hard for so long, and then now I just feel like I was burnt out, and like senior year has been really hard for me, and just putting that on top of it would be so much harder. So I've kind of let myself take a break and be like, okay, you'll make a video when you want. It's okay to take a break for whatever you want, even if it's a huge passion of yours. Everyone needs a break from it at some point to remember how much they love it. Number 15 is take in all the moments with your family, with your friends, anyone, because you really don't know how much longer you have with them. And I've been reminded about that this holiday season with my family and just seeing my grandparents and like just anyone of my family members. I just really would take the time and just like talk to them and be around them a lot more and really engage in like really good conversations, because you just don't know. Tomorrow is not promised for anyone. So I just try to remember that even if like today, like I woke up in a terrible mood and I was just mad. I realized like, you know what? All because it's already halfway through the day, I'm going to switch my mood and be in a positive mood, because if anything happened, I don't want to regret being like, oh, I didn't give her a hug because I was pissed at her for this reason I would never want to be. Number 16 is whatever I choose to do with my life is my decision. Like no one's opinion can change how I feel about my passion. What people have to say about what I want to do, where I want to go, college, just anything, my goals in life, when they make a negative comment about it would affect me a lot. And it just like got into like comparison of I got into comparison of like where someone is going to college and scholarships and stuff, and I just decided that it doesn't matter. I should not compare myself to anyone else but myself, and just do what I want to do, because that's most important for me. I'm back! Did you guys miss me? Okay, that's so dumb. So can we please appreciate this beautiful photo of me? At least I have teeth here now. Oh my gosh, last year for this video I had braces. Weird! Oh, number 20. I do appreciate not having braces anymore. I've actually been smiling like this and not like. Number 17 is the fails will always teach you so much more than the wins. And I can relate that to my knee holding me back for months, and just like not being able to say that I got a PR, not being able to say that I was getting so much better and stronger. And those fails have taught me more about myself and my why and what is happening. And anything, like any fail in life teaches you more than any success. And obviously like accomplishments are nice and success is really awesome and makes you feel great, but they don't teach you too much about yourself. Number 18, I'm just gonna read it. Be there for yourself, be there for others. Anytime you think of someone and wonder how they're doing, reach out. When you are grateful, tell them. When you love someone, tell them. I've done that excessively this year. I have also upped my self-care, which is great. Everyone deserves self-care. It's essential. It's like not a vacation time. Like, it's for you. You should be doing something every day for yourself. That when I'm thinking about someone, if someone's on my mind, I tell them, I reach out to them, because you don't know if that'll make their day. You don't know if they're having a terrible day and they just needed someone to say that to them. When you love someone, tell them. Like, you don't know how much time you have with people, and anytime you say that, like, truly matters. Like, even if it's something small, just like, hey, I love you, how are you doing, I miss you, something like a simple text or call or FaceTime, whatever, but it goes a long way. Right now, December 29th, 2019, I am so ready to leave. Not so much leave my family, but leave to a new environment and meet new people and be surrounded by people who like truly are really good friends of mine and I just really love to just like grow with. I'm in senior year and I'm burnt out. Like, I'm really just done and I'm ready to be in a new place, and I want to go visit some gyms in the area of the college I'm looking at. I'm just so ready to grow. And in 2020, I'm going to grow so much. Like, I'm gonna graduate high school, and I'll talk about that in a different video, but I am gonna grow and I'm so ready for that growth. I'm so ready to keep doing what I want to do and grow my passions and just drive and do what I want to, because I know I will thrive when I am uncomfortable and I'm doing what I want to do, and just like, I don't know, I'm ready for it. So we'll see how it goes. I'll take in these moments left of senior year and just being with my family all the time and, you know, with the friends I have here, but I'm ready. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below, because I upload when I can. And look out for the next video. It's going to be called Dear 2020. And in that video, I'll just talk about all different types of stuff for 2020. So, bye!